Like, look. I didn't wear tank tops, so I was in my 20s, like in my late 20s, like to go outside in a tank top because I was so insecure. No. Stop that. Stop that. Stop. Stop that. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So glad that you're here. Today we are going to be talking about how I lost 60 pounds in 4 months, okay? I am a severe yo-yo dieter, and it definitely I only became a yo-yo dieter because I did the HCG diet back in 2016, and that was an awful diet. Do not do that diet. If you ever hear about that diet, don't think about that diet, all right? That is a very low calorie diet. It is dangerous, it's not good. But because I lost weight so fast on it, I gained all of it back, and ever since then, because I had this mentality, oh, I lost the weight once, I could just do it again, right? So that was history, man. That was all she wrote, because I did the HCG diet and just thought I could just keep doing it over and over again or something. But the point is that we fast forward to now, and because I have struggled with dealing with my weight, maintaining my weight, controlling my weight, I picked up habits and issues that I now have to deal with even today, you know? So I do still struggle with body dysmorphia. I do still struggle, you know, with binge eating sometimes. And I think the only thing I finally have under control is my food addiction. But for the most part, my binges have reduced significantly. I can't even tell you the last time I had a binge. Let's just go through the motions, guys. My weight loss journey and my confidence journey started back in July 2020, so last year during the pandemic. Early in the year, I knew I wanted to lose weight, but I just wasn't ready. And you guys already know, if you're not mentally ready, it's just probably not going to happen for you, or it's not going to last. It's not going to stick. So you already know you do have to go in with the right mindset. Like everyone tells us we have to go in with the right mindset, but yeah, it took me a while to get there. I did start with intermittent fasting, but that was something I already was privy to, so it was super easy, but I didn't lose any weight because I had already had experience fasting. Something new that I did try was extended fasting. And extended fasting, I was on the subreddit. I got a lot of weight loss, tips and weight loss information and stories and stuff from Reddit. I love Reddit. How can it make you feel when you see that someone lost the amount of weight you wanted to lose? Buns. Extended fasting. Yeah, you go on that subreddit and you see someone did a 21-day fast and they lost all their weight. All of it. All of it's gone. Just in 21 days, boom, they knocked it out. So I was like, you know what? I can do it too. I have the will. I can make it 21 days water fasting. No, I did not make no 21 days water fasting. I made it 4 days water fasting. And those first 2 days were so difficult. No, but I made it through. And honestly, it gave me a lot of introspection. I was able to really think about why I was constantly thinking about food. You guys, when I tell you I was thinking about food, I was addicted to food. I was constantly thinking about my next meal. If I had leftovers, don't get me started on leftovers. We going out, we get some leftovers. I'm in a hurry, to eat those leftovers. Those leftovers are my mind. Oh, we got snacks in the house? Snacks in the house? No, we can't keep snacks in the house, man. I'm gonna eat them all. It's gone. A bag, a box, 10 pouches of fruit snacks, be gone in an hour. Okay, it's not that serious. After I did extended fasting, I then tried keto. Now, I hated keto, but I also loved keto so much because, for one, it worked and it got the weight off and it got it off quick. And because I needed some kind of quick fix just so I could get started. You know what I mean? So that you can have the motivation to keep going. Because at this point, it had been months and months now that it's just like I'm just hovering around the same weight. Nothing's really happening. Nothing's really changing. And so I needed something a little more like serious, a little more like you know. So I tried keto and it was incredible. But I did get the keto flu. So my recommendation for anyone who wants to try keto, please take your electrolytes, drink your electrolytes, get those electrolytes in there, because the keto flu is 100% avoidable. You do not need to be feeling that awful. No one needs to feel that awful. So if you're gonna do keto, take your electrolytes. But keto was awesome because, come on, I got to sit there, I got to eat Flying Dutchman, cheese, and pork rinds. Does that not sound bomb? But yeah, like the diet was a dream come true. You just couldn't eat bread, you know, and that, like, everyone's been telling you that bread's so bad for you all this time anyway. So it's just like, yeah, why not? But I did do a lot of research before I started on keto, because it didn't really make sense to me that you could just eat fats and lose weight, but you can. But after I did keto, I knew that in the long term, I couldn't stay on keto as much as I wanted to, because I personally, buns. Did y'all see her? Oh, she got nerve. Whatever. We'll handle her in a minute. Was she eating that plant the whole time? She better not have been eating that plant the whole time. Y'all didn't say nothing. So I knew I wouldn't be able to stay on keto, so I weaned myself off of keto and went low carb. And so low carb, I didn't even really know what low carb entailed. I just tried to watch my carbs, nothing crazy. I did incorporate some low exercise with that. And by low exercise, I mean like not even once a week, like just barely. Sometimes if I had an inkling, I would do it. But because of that, I just did start to really understand that all movement is movement, okay? Like exercise is movement. Any exercise, we want to think exercise means gym, but exercise does not mean gym. Like, you can go to gym, great. But personally, I don't like the gym. I didn't go to the gym. I use Team Body Project and MadFit to lose my weight. I love MadFit's stretches, so I used her stretches. I'll talk more about that later. But Team Body buns. I put buns. Good buns. I guess you guys can watch Buns too. So Buns has come here to join us, but she's just having her dinner, so don't mind her. All right, so guys, after I did the keto calorie counting, as far as calorie counting goes, I did do calorie counting on and off. I started with just like, I'm just watching the calories, and then I went on to strict calorie counting during keto. Like my second half of keto, I was like, all right, this is working, let me get serious. So I did strict calorie counting. That wasn't healthy for me, and lazy calorie counting wasn't effective for me. So I just did some regular calorie counting, right? So sometimes I would log into my Lose It app, sometimes I wouldn't, and the times that I did, it was majority of the time, of course, but if it inconvenienced me, I probably wouldn't log. So if I'm at home making a meal and I need to track like 15 ingredients, I'm not going to track that in my Lose It app. I'm just not. If I was going to stay consistent, I needed to do something more realistic. Stop trying to focus on being perfect, because I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect in this, and we get so wrapped up in I need to lose this weight as fast as I can. For what? Like, for what? To go to the wedding, to go to that thing? Because I trust, even if you get to that weight, you're going to find something else. Anyway, there is no rush. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Because at the end of the day, you want it to last. You want it to last. You want to believe that you just want it for the wedding, or you just want it for the event, or you just want it because someone that you haven't seen in a long time is going to see you, whatever the case may be. But in the long run, you want it to last. And that's also why I waited a bit to make this video, because usually I would have reverted to my old tendencies by now, and I haven't. And it's been months now. I wanted to know if I could maintain my weight, and I'm so proud of myself that I finally am able to do that. Even with, yes, I went through this confidence journey, and I've grown so much, but I still struggle with a lot of stuff, and you know, we're all learning and growing together, you know? So something else I wanted to talk about is focusing on the perfection on every single diet that I did. So, for example, when I was telling you about the HCG diet, I was so obsessed that I just thought even a dropling, a tinkle of sugar on my tongue, oh no, 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 that's gonna ruin the whole diet. That was my mentality. Like, I just thought if it wasn't 100% on point, it wasn't effective 100%. And I wanted it to be 100% because I wanted to lose weight in the most optimal way possible, right? Like we all do. But that's just not realistic, guys. Like, it drives me crazy that it took me so long to realize that not every day is going to be perfect. That this isn't a perfect process, that nothing is perfect about this. So stop focusing so much on being perfect. It's not perfect, guys, and I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, none of us are perfect, and we're just trying to do the best we can. And I really did, and even today I'm trying. I have different goals now, but basically that's what really got me through, is setting goals and taking my focus off of the number of the scale and onto just my health, onto things that make me happy. So when I brought up Team Body Project and MadFit, I don't like going to the gym, so I did those things instead, and I enjoyed them. You just have to find what you enjoy, what you specifically enjoy, because all movement is movement, period. Even just standing. You know how many calories you burn just standing? Like, a lot of us gained weight during COVID because we stopped standing, we stopped working, like, you know, standing on our feet for this amount of time or whatever. You don't realize how impactful standing is until you realize it, you know. Like, COVID taught us so much, and now, like, I eat dinner standing sometimes. I stand so much, and a bulk of my weight came off, especially just because I was going to Target and Home Goods, because I was just shopping and standing and walking, not because I was working out. Like, yeah, I worked out the first 2 months mainly a lot, right? But the second half, I didn't work out. It was mainly diet, and it was just, oh my gosh, I don't know, guys. I'm so just passionate about this and how crucial it is to be gentle with yourself. Like, don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. This stuff isn't easy. It's not easy. Don't think it's going to be easy. And especially for women, us women, we got it rough. We got it hard, guys. This weight was not... Like, I changed my goals. I finally took those measurements. I finally took those pictures. Take those pictures. Take those measurements. Because as soon as I stopped weighing, my weight, you know, it plummeted towards the end because I stopped weighing. That's not a coincidence. That can't be a coincidence, guys. It's not a coincidence. I just took the pictures, I took the measurements, and I moved on. Like, that's it. Like, just move on. Stop thinking about the weight loss and move the hell on. Start focusing on something else. Because as soon as I started focusing on stretching and my goals with stretching and my goals with my life and organizing my life and setting up my home and setting up my space, those things are what made me lose the weight. Those things are what got me to where I am. It made me experience growth in ways that I couldn't imagine. And, you know, Buns is feeling the vibes. She knows. She freaking knows, man. She knows. So I'm so down to make a million videos on this and to talk more about it. And we can, you know, get down to the nitty gritty and really talk about all of it, you know. My issue is food addiction. You struggle with food addiction if you constantly think about food, if you're constantly thinking about the next meal. You go to bed, you're not even hungry, but you think you're hungry. Not just hunger cravings, right? Not just like, oh, it's nighttime and I'm hungry. It's just like, oh gosh, it just gets so deep. It gets so deep, and I know it's so rough. Body dysmorphia. I swear I'll look in the mirror and one day, that was the thing, right? One day I looked in the mirror and I was just like, damn, she looking good. Like, body's looking good, really making progress. And why is it the next day that I'll go and, oh, you look a mess, you're a blob, you're a potato, you're all this, you're all that. Like, obviously mental health is a huge, you have to really, it's a huge feat in itself. The whole point is that I was losing the weight and I still wasn't satisfied with my body. I finally was getting to a point, it took me to the end, or really just like, I knew I loved myself and I knew I'd come a long way, but there were still days that were holding me back and I wasn't happy. And that didn't make sense to me. When it comes to binge eating, I swear I had to eat as much as I could. And I'm a fast eater. Even now, I'm still a fast eater. Even though I've been maintaining my weight and doing really well with my weight, I still eat really fast. And my binge eating was so bad, I couldn't keep snacks inside the house. Like, I really could not keep snacks in here. Let's say you have a bag of chips. You open the bag of chips, you start eating the bag of chips, you tell yourself, okay, let's have moderation. So I'll stop eating the chips, but then, like, the chips were still there and they were unfinished. So that means I have to open the bag again and start eating them again. Like, every time. Even now, I still like, oh, it's there, so I gotta eat it. And like, the thing is, like, a lot of us eat when we're bored, and even when I wasn't bored, I was still just like trying to eat. I wanted to wait for like the perfect moment to make this video, and even now I feel like I'm not 100% satisfied with it because there's so much I want to say and there's so much I want to talk about, but I don't feel like I can get it all out right now. I try to incorporate as many pictures and videos or like just like informational tools as I could, just so you guys can have some kind of reference. But if you want more information, just let me know. And yeah, just if you're on your journey, and if you are just starting your journey, I am still on my journey, and let's go on this journey together. Let's be on it together. I am trying to start toning up and stuff and going to the gym. So let me know if you guys want to see more about that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys got just literally anything out of the video. I would love to make another video talking more in depth about certain topics if you'd like. Just leave a comment down below. Sorry, that's my rice cooker going off. But yeah, thank you so much, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and comment, and yeah, bye.